Welcome to Chasing Mountains with Luke. Today I'm going to be showing you my favourite training spot in the Gold Coast, Polly's. It's a 13k loop with 1k of vertical. If you have a mountainous race coming up or you just love running in the mountains, this is the perfect spot for you. So from the car park, we just have to cross the road, across this bridge, over this way, and then the fire trail here goes straight up. To start off, you've got about a 400 metre vert climb within 2 kilometres, so it's quite steep. Here we are about halfway up on the steep middle section. Yeah, this is quite steep here. Lovely views. We're about 2/3 of the way up. This is where the loop comes back in. So we're going to take a right here. We're going to come back in there later. We're going to take a right and continue up to the peak. The last climb up the first hill, about 2k's in, just under 400 vert done. You see it's quite a steep final climb up. We're nearly up the top now. Here we are at the peak. There's a nice wood bench there to sit on, and behind it there's single track that also goes down to the valley. Comes out about 500 metres east of where we parked. So here we come off to the right to a single track here. I'm going to show you Page's Pinnacle. So we just have to follow this single track for about half a k or so. So here we are just climbing up to the viewpoint. When you've enjoyed the view, had a little break, come back out the same way you went in, except we came from that track. We're going to take a little right here, and that'll just take us a little bit further down the fire trail. And here we are back again at the fire trail. So if we hadn't made the diversion, we would have come straight down here. So we've just declined about 400 metres vertical in 3 kilometres, and we're about to do the second climb of the loop. Make sure that you get this left turn. So we've got a little creek to cross here before we start the climb up Cattle Spur. Now we have quite a steep bottom section here before it flattens out and actually a lot of the middle section is quite runnable. It's about a 500 metre vert climb over 3.5 k's. This is the bottom steep section. Getting up towards the top now. The top bits of the mountains actually turn into rainforest terrain, which is quite a nice change from the blazing sun on the way up. Here we are, just coming up to the peak of Spur. There we go. Now we head back down over a little saddle and we come back in 3/4 of the way up the Polly's climb. There is a T-intersection just here. We go to the left. We go to the left. And here we go down the saddle. The other mountain that you see over there is Polly's. So coming down to the bottom of the saddle now. And we've got a very steep, short climb back up to the Polly's Ascent trail. Here we are coming back into the climb up Polly's. So on the way up we took this left route up. We're going to head down, so let's take the right. And we're just approaching the bottom. Thanks for joining me on another episode of Chasing Mountains with Luke.